I'm Midnight Loogi, and welcome back to Loogi Land Tonight, the show where we interview the idols and people we know from VRCHAT. We take a look inside their minds and see what they think. Avatar creators, world creators, content creators, you name it, we've got it. We have a very special guest who's been involved in avatar creating with multiple fandoms. Spongebob, Mario, who even knows? We'll all see all of that in a minute. But please put your hands together for Rhettro Movies!
I'm ready!
It's a delight to have you on the show tonight. Hello! It's a wonderful delight to have you on the show tonight. How are you feeling to be on Loogi Land tonight?
To be honest, I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for having me again.
Having the Avatar creator Rhettro Movies on the show, more than a delight. So, Rhettro, let's get a little bit about yourself. Who are you?
Well, my name is obviously Rhettro Movies, and I am a content creator for not only VRCHAT, but also for different online platforms like TikTok and, well, mainly TikTok, but also like YouTube every now and then. And I just re-upload all my other stuff on like Twitter and Instagram and stuff. I have, obviously, based on what I've done for the past couple of years, I have a passion for creating all sorts of cool or random for VRCHAT, obviously like avatars and worlds, and I just, for the past like 4 years, I've had a lot of fun, doing all that stuff.
Absolutely wonderful. Really glad that you're excited to be on the show. So, Rhettro, you said you started modeling about 4 years ago. Where did that passion come from? Who exactly inspired you to begin your avatar creating, modeling, all of that?
Well, if I really had to think about it, I like to say that people who really inspired me to make, the stuff I've been making nowadays, it had to be from content creators such as yours truly, Luigi. Also, other people like Miles Game Studios, Nintendo Dario, who makes a bunch of like VeggieTale stuff, and then Webtail. A couple people out there might know about him, and even some of the friends I hang out with now, like Pizza Crust or Sneezy. He makes some pretty cool Sonic stuff too. And I remember back then when everyone used to make avatars, I would be really, really jealous because I had no idea how to make any of that cool stuff that they've been making. And then one day I just like, hey, you know what? I have a laptop. Maybe I can do some of that really cool stuff. And so I did. I learned how to, install Unity and Blender and all that, and I started making little avatars. And a lot of people loved them, especially my really wheelchair SpongeBob and that weird little baby SpongeBob. I don't know how, but I accidentally started like multiple cults with that thing. I really don't know how I did, but I did. But yeah, those people have really inspired me to create a bunch of stuff for this platform. And yeah.
Oh, you said that you started some sort of cult with wheelchair SpongeBob. How did you feel gaining that popularity with that single avatar? How did you feel about it?
Well, at first, I didn't really think much of it until like a lot of people started like recognizing who I was because of those little avatars, and they kept on asking me for like commissions. And honestly, it was kind of overwhelming a little bit. Yeah, I was glad that I was making a lot of people happy with my stuff, but at the same time, it was also kind of overwhelming to have a bunch of pre-teens and teenagers who played this game, just like come and ask like, Rhettro, can you make this? Rhettro, can you make that? And like every now and then, it's like, hey, that's a good idea, or hey, that's something. What's
your worst commission that you've ever gotten? What's the worst thing that somebody's asked you to make?
Well, I know this one isn't the worst, but it is the longest running inside joke in my one friend group that I'm in. I went to this one random public world with my friend Pizza Crust or Sneezy, and I don't know, I was just there, just hanging out with him, just doing whatever I could there in that random world. And I remember these two little kids, I forgot their names, but they ran up to me and they recognized me, and then immediately the one kid asked me, Rhettro, can you pretty please make a gumball model? At the time, I didn't know how to properly just say no to that at the time. So I just looked the little kid in the eyes and I went, I don't know. Seemed like quite the challenge. Of course, the kid was like, oh, okay. And they left. And then when they left, Pizza Crust just looked me in the eyes. He started picking on me because of how stupid my response was. He hasn't let me live that down ever since. It's been like, what, a year and a half? And so because of that little kid, I have an inside joke now where if my friend asks me, will you ever make gumball? I just go, no.
It's gonna be the funniest stuff ever.
I mean, if that kid's watching this right now, I am truly sorry. But if my friend didn't think that was funny, I might have made it by now. But, looks like his sense of humor kind of ruined the whole thing. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking to you, Pizza Crust. You ruined everything. You ruined everything. That's right. Yep.
Everything.
Everything.
So play nice.
Rhettro, buddy, when did you first get into SpongeBob? Because I know SpongeBob is a massive influence on you. I mean, come on, you're SpongeBob right now.
When did I get into SpongeBob? I gotta really ponder about that one. I'd like to say ever since I was born. Because, really, I remember when I was very little, and I would, be at my grandma's house while my parents were at work or something. I remember the only thing that would be on TV, it would be, nothing but SpongeBob. And I remember I'd always watch the weird little episodes, like the one about gum, or the one episode where it's like, it was no SpongeBob day. I remember that episode really, like, upset me when I was little. And I cried to my grandma about that, because I thought that meant that they were, like, getting rid of SpongeBob as a whole. But no, it was just the episode.
I always hated that episode too. I can't imagine a world without SpongeBob.
Yeah, I really can't imagine that either. I mean, I'd probably be dead in the corner somewhere. But yeah, I just ever since I was little, SpongeBob just brought me a lot of joy, just in my life in general. And it was always like kind of like an scapegoat, like a distraction from reality when I needed it for just all the time, really.
Beautiful. So I know you also make Mario avatars and Mario things. When did you first get into Mario? More specifically, Luigi.
Well, you know what? That one's also one I gotta really think about too. I'd also like to say when I was born as well, because just like how SpongeBob was an scapegoat for me when I was a kid, so was Mario. Because I remember my first ever game console I had as a kid, like for Christmas, I got the Nintendo Wii U. And besides other games like Disney Infinity and there's other games for that console, I played a lot, and I mean a lot of Super Mario 3D World. That game was fun as hell. I
gotta tell you, that game, Super Mario 3D World, is absolutely phenomenal. I know a lot of people grew up playing it, and you know, there's a lot of people who love that game, you know? It's beautiful. Yep. Even more beautiful.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, that game is just, it's truly amazing. I really love its soundtrack. Like, Double Cherry Pass, that's like one of my favorite songs of the game.
Oh, beautiful. On your TikTok and your YouTube and sometimes your Twitter, you animate a lot of movies and all that, you know, retro movies. When did that passion first come into fruition?
If I'm going to be honest, my passion for making little videos like that, also the day when I was born. Everything I love to do nowadays is basically just a passion I've had ever since I was just a wee little lad. With like all like the 3D Blender stuff, I'd like to say, maybe around like 2021 or 2, I'd like to say.
Alright, Leo. What are your future plans for animations? Do you plan on making like full-scale short films, or just sticking to old short animations?
I mean, really, I would love to put my passion of like cartoons, which I obviously have. I'd love to put all that into making like a TV show one day, just to make a cartoon that a lot of people love out there in the world. Then they could use that as a scapegoat for their life, just like how I did with mine when I was little. I'd love to carry on that, you know, that passion of just watching cartoons for entertainment, because I would just love to, you know, cheer up someone's life one day. Because I remember the voice actor for Patrick Star, Bill, he talked about how one of this fan that he interacted with at like Comic-Con or something, she talked to him about how like she was suicidal until, you know, she was introduced to SpongeBob. And SpongeBob, like, you know, it cured her depression and made her happy. You know, like just literally any sort of cartoon, like any sort of entertainment that people can use to like distract themselves from reality and make themselves feel better, it can literally save a life one day. And I'd love to carry on that passion of just, you know, making people happy and perhaps maybe even saving someone's life out there one day too.
That's beautiful. Minecraft Steve. So your most popular video on TikTok at the moment is that one video of Minecraft Steve. We'll pull that up for the people who haven't seen it before.
If I back it up, is it fat enough? When I throw it back, is it fast enough?
How did you feel gaining popularity from that one besides all of your other famous work?
Well, if I'm going to be honest, at the time when the Minecraft movie was like just really popular back like last year in April, I thought it was pretty cool, despite the fact that it took me like less than like 5 minutes to make it on the school bus ride home from school. I mean, nowadays, seeing how it's just the most popular thing I've ever uploaded on my TikTok page, it's just, I really don't know how to feel about it. I mean, I'm not proud of it, I guess. I don't really hate it, but I'm not proud of it. It's just somewhere in between that.
What do you think should be more popular than that video?
Anything but that. Anything but that, I like to say. It's very outdated. I mean, the video is still good. I don't think it's that good.
I think after Loogi Land tonight, a lot of people should check out his page on his Twitter, on his TikTok, and we'll link in the description, which you should go support.
Go check out my TikTok right there. And then my YouTube up there, and then my Twitter. You can check that out if you want. I don't really care. It's over there in the back.
Poor editing guy. He's gonna have to edit fingers on you.
You an idiot.
He is going to kill me, isn't he?
You fucking moron!
What is your opinion on Loogi Land and Loogi Land tonight?
Oh, I think that Loogi Land, like the park itself, the whole world is just, it's perfect. Like it's immaculate. It's fucking great. Like the attention to detail, like the rides and everything, like all like interactable characters, like different voice acting from different people. It's all great. Truly, I wish I could do something like this in the future.
You know, do you think you'll ever contribute to Loogi Land?
Oh hell yeah! I totally love to do that.
Have a look right now on the Discord server. You can submit your own ride through the Loogi Land concepts. And if you post your own ride, it may show up, will show up in Loogi Land someday. Maybe in the future, maybe in a major update, but soon.
What he said.
What's your opinion on Loogi Land tonight?
Oh, I think Loogi Land tonight, I think it's a pretty great interview show. Totally check it out more often, whoever's watching. Yep. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and leave a notification and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video on the Loogi Land Tonight interview show.
Honestly, you did more work than I could into advertising this show. What is, in your opinion, the worst part of being this famous? And would you recommend it being famous on VRCHAT, like, at all?
I think that the worst part about being famous on this platform of all things is just kind of the kind of people you'd run into every now and then. I mean, of course, don't get me wrong. I've met some pretty great people out there who I've interacted with, but there are also some other people who are very, very, emphasis on the very questionable.
Can somebody frickin' record me when I was in a demonic possession in the lobby?
Demonic possession?
Yeah, I have a demon, not just in VR, but in real life. I have a demon attached to me.
You need an exorcism.
For whoever's watching this, if you want to get famous for VRCHAT, I wouldn't recommend doing that, maybe. Don't think it'll give you the best look, especially those cringe compilations on TikTok. Because it might not make you look too good, but even though you are a pretty cool person, but I don't know, just one bad look in public might stain how you look in real life. And I should know because actually no, I shouldn't know. I don't know. I know somebody out there who's yeah. You guys have heard of that Bendy kid, the Bendy kid in the gray sweatshirt? Yeah. Sure, yeah. I'm friends with somebody who goes to school with that kid. I feel real bad for them because their school is just God. I just feel bad for that Bendy kid, really, because I just can't imagine being famous for that of all things.
But, Rhettro, this is a very special show, so I just want to ask, do you have any projects that you'd like to share coming into fruition in, 2026 that you'd like to share on Loogi Land tonight?
Well, I do actually have another project I'm working on that is very, 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 again, emphasis on the very, long overdue. I am finally attempting to update my avatar world for once, because I'm pretty sure it's a pretty good New Year's tradition to have, update a very old world that's about a year and a half overdue.
If you want to show anything to the audience, we can put that up if you want to.
All right, for anyone watching,
But, Rhettro, I think that's all the time we have for tonight. Are there any last words you'd like to say before we end off?
A few words I'd like to say? Well, I have 3 things I'd like to say. 1, SpongeBob is one of the best cartoons ever made. 2, I think that Loogi Land is awesome. And 3, pizza crust, you smell of ranch.
I couldn't have said it better. Tune in next time for an Avatar creator who pioneered a lot of other Mario stuff and a lot of other Bobby stuff. They're very famous in their work, so I guess you'll have to tune in next time to find out who they are. But thank you, Rhettro, for coming up on the show. Are there any other words?
Zooey mama.
Couldn't have said it better. Thank you for tuning into Loogi Land tonight. I'll see you in the next moon.